ప్రపంచ నెంబర్ 1 టెస్ట్ బౌలర్ రవిచంద్రన్ అశ్విన్ ను ప్రముఖ పాదరక్షల సంస్థ వాక్మెట్ తమ అఖిల భారత ప్రచారకర్తగా నియమించుకుంది. ఈ సందర్భంగా హైదరాబాద్ రామోజీ ఫిల్మ్ సిటీలో జరిగిన కార్యక్రమంలో అశ్విన్ పాల్గొన్నారు. క్రికెట్ కు సంబంధించి పలు విషయాలను మీడియాతో పంచుకున్నారు. మీకు కెరియర్ పరంగాను వ్యక్తిగతంగాను 2016 ఏడాది బాగా కలిసి వచ్చింది కదా?
The 2016 is a start for a lot of good things to come as far as I am concerned. If you look back into the year and settle down with a lot of glories and with a lot of laurels, you can't get very far in life. And not just on a personal note, even in terms of my value addition to a lot of brands, it's been a glorious year. And
సచిన్, రాహుల్ ద్రవిడ్ తర్వాత ఐసీసీ క్రికెటర్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇయర్ అవార్డు అందుకున్న మూడో భారత క్రికెటర్గా మీరు ఖ్యాతిని ఆర్జించారు. దీనిపై మీ స్పందన?
So both the names that you suggested are people with amazing stats and amazing reputation in this country or across the globe as well. And generally, when you see India or generally when you take India as a cricketing nation or a sporting nation, we are a nation that backs the batsman. We don't quite understand the bowlers at all. And the most important aspect of cricket is bowlers, because if you don't have bowlers, you will not win games. And obviously, my batting comes as a very handy addition to my bowling skills.
ఆల్ టైమ్ గ్రేట్ బౌలర్లలో ఒకరైన అనిల్ కుంబ్లే భారత జట్టుకు కోచ్గా ఉన్నారు. ఆయన నుంచి మీకొచ్చే సలహాలు, సూచనలు ఎలా ఉంటాయి?
See, Anil Kumble, we all know, is one of the legends of the game from India, and his addition to the dressing room is a very positive vibe. Cricket is one such sport where you'll have to learn more on your own. Somebody's teaching will add to your experience and add to your nuances in the middle of the game. But as far as Anil Kumble goes, there is a lot of striking resemblances between the both of us in terms of our career graphs, in terms of how we started, in terms of how criticism has been. So his support in the dressing room has been very, very critical for me.
కొత్త ఏడాది 2017లో మీరు ఏమేమి సాధించాలని లక్ష్యంగా పెట్టుకున్నారు?
I'm not known for keeping any specific number targets as such. I want to be a better person than what I was yesterday. I believe that change is the only constant thing in life. 2016 has been great, but if you live in the past, future will not signify anything. So we'll have to move on.
మీకు స్ఫూర్తినిచ్చింది ఎవరు?
My dad, obviously. My dad was a very, very big cricket fanatic. He's actually a cricket tragic. He loves cricket so much. He used to follow all the games, and all I used to do was see my father watching cricket on TV. In those days when TVs were not renowned in the houses in the early 90s, I can't remember every house having a color TV. We used to have one, and not every house had the Star TV network going on. So we used to have it just because my father had to watch matches. So that was the motivation for me, and obviously my mother was a very big part in getting me into a coaching clinic, structuring my cricket and all that. I think as far as inspiration goes, I don't have to go too far in terms of searching for big names. My parents have to be the biggest inspiration in my life.
DRS పై మీ అభిప్రాయం?
The only constant thing in technology also is change. I think that it keeps evolving. No particular technology will settle for anything lesser than being perfect. So I think DRS has evolved over the years, and it will continue to evolve. And I think it's a very interesting addition to the game, because it keeps the fan more engaged. The play doesn't end with umpires saying not out or out. So that's an interesting chant.
యువ క్రికెటర్లకు మీరిచ్చే సలహాలేంటి?
I'm not too old, but I feel when we started playing cricket and the way youngsters are playing cricket now is very, very different in terms of how we practice. For example, I used to start practice at 5:30 in the morning, and I see kids coming into ground at 6:45 in a very relaxed fashion these days. So there is no one way to playing the game. Maybe 6:45 is also a good time to walk into a ground, but it is just a little new for us. I'm still assimilating the fact that kids want to play the game at their own terms. It's just a generation change, just a thought process change. So I think as far as the kids go, the first important thing is to enjoy the game, because if you don't enjoy the game, you can't play the game for a very long time. If you're playing the game for aspiring to be in an IPL team or wanting to make money, then this game is not the place. I think if you enjoy the game, then you should play the game.
50, 100, 200 టెస్ట్ వికెట్లను వేగంగా తీసిన భారత బౌలర్గా మీరు ఖ్యాతినార్జించారు. మీ తదుపరి లక్ష్యం ఏమిటి?
No, sir. Cricket doesn't work like that, sir. You don't aim for a milestone. You don't turn up the next day and achieve a milestone. As I told you, I have to become a better cricketer the very next day. What I was this year is not going to be constant the next year. I'll have to change. I'll have to become better. I'll have to try and seek ways of improvement. If I do that, the results will ensue.